was a surprise for me as well tonight that I didn't know there was going to be a wedding. No, I'm lying. I actually wrote a speech about an hour ago, but I won't bother reading it. I'm just going to say things from the top of my head. I've known Alex for about 4 years now. We've been... At the start, I actually didn't like him. Because he came across as too nice and too friendly. And for me, I was like, what's wrong with this guy, you know? And then after a few months later, I realized Alex is such a great guy. He's always helped me out. We've had our ups and downs living in Clayton at the time, actually, at his uncle's place. And I think this guy is closer than ever to being a brother to me. For 4 years we lived together. There's been a lot of downs and there's been a lot of ups. And actually tonight I've never seen him this happy. So for me, deep inside, Alex, you really mean a lot to me, and it means a lot to me to see you happy. And the funny thing is, if you know Alex, you know that he's really into his studies. And you can't get him away from studying. Even me, like, come on Alex, let's go to the city, let's go clubbing, let's go meet some girls. And Alex is in his Mauritian accent, no man, I can't go out to study. I have to stay home and study and put my head in the books. That's my impression of Alex. So we've had a few, probably take him out of the city and have a few drinks with him, but in the 3 or 4 years he's been in Australia, he's never even got out of Melbourne. So I took him out with me one time for a couple of days, and I used to live in Bairnsdale. I don't know if you guys know that area, Lakes Entrance. So I drove down there, took Alex with me, and introduced him to my stepfather. And as soon as he left, I think Pakenham, he started to get excited. He's like, man, I've never been out this far. He said, this is unbelievable. I've been here for so long. And took him out and he had a good time. And ever since then, Alex now, I see him on Facebook. He's got travel photos with Tracey and all the other stuff. And I know you've probably heard he's going away for 2 months, which is pretty good. And yeah, so the first time I met Tracey was about 2 years ago, was it? Right? 2 years ago. And I've noticed this because every time I come home, Alex is always in his room studying, or in the lounge room studying again. And one time I came home and he wasn't to be seen anywhere. And a few days have passed and I've called him up, Alex, where have you been? I'm worried about you, you know, you're my boy. And he said, and I knew then there was a woman involved in his life. So I rang him up, you know, Alex, Albert, don't worry about me. I'll be home, don't worry. No, but it was actually a fun time. I remember both of them. They came home and actually I was tired from work. I was doing like a 60-hour week. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I heard music pumping outside and I thought, these bloody teenagers again. And then I opened the door and checked in the car, and here's Alex and Tracey laughing and giggling and singing songs at 5 o'clock, I think, in the morning. So yeah, that was a fun memory. I still rang Alex and said, Alex, shut up. Turn it off. Turn it off. Or change the music. But I'll keep it short anyway. But it's been a really good night. And I actually posted it on Facebook tonight because I was very privileged. I've never been a best man. And for this guy to choose me as a best man means really a lot to me, you know. I've got a lot of friends outside our world, but he chose me as his best man. So to let you know, I'm always going to be there for you, as you have for me. Okay, I want to show a kiss. But before I end it, my mother actually told me once, she said, son, did you realize that there are 3 rings a person or a couple will receive in their relationship? And I said, what would that be, Mum? And she said, well, son, you guys will probably know the first ring, which is the engagement ring. And the second one would be the
wedding ring.
And actually, the third one is what got me baffled. I don't know if you guys have heard of the third ring. No. So I asked my mother one day, I said, Mum, what's the third one? She said, son, it's the suffer ring. kidding, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, don't worry Alex, don't worry. I've been married 1 year, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm in trouble later.
Same month.
Actually, we got married in the same month. So last year, 26, so we have something in common. Anyway, I'd like to end it. I'll actually read one part of what I've wrote. Okay. Okay. Can I please have everyone stand? Everyone stand it. Okay. Okay, in all seriousness, I'm happy just to see two people finding happiness. Alex and Mrs. Spiville, may you guys have a fruitful and happy, healthy life together. We love you.